me, Mario. Hello. Bye-bye. Press start to play.
Hello, everyone. This is Logic Fox Gaming, and I'm slowly dying as I wait for Metroid 5 to be released. Very, very slowly dying. Come on, let me turn volume on this. That's a bit better. As I am painfully awaiting Metroid Dread to be released, I don't have enough things that I can actually play and have finished by the time that Dread is out. I want whatever it is I'm going to be playing to be finished by the time the new Metroid game is out. So, I figured, being bored to death over here, I could just play some Mario 64. We're doing the 3D All Stars version because it's just easy to have on hand. Grab the ear. No, wait. Go back up. There we go. Perfect. My masterpiece is complete. So, yeah, we're just playing some Mario 64. I'm bored today, so Mario 64.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
You know, they claim this is an HD, like, rescaling of everything, but some textures haven't even been put into HD, like the clouds in the background. Those are still super low res. I also believe the roof texture on the castle hasn't been upscaled. One quick moment, sorry about this. No, this is... Come on, I'm trying to clean my glasses. There, that's much better. Ciao! You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via warp pipe. Using the controller as a piece of cake. Press B to jump and Y to attack. Press A to read signs. 2. Use the L stick to move Mario around. Now, head for the castle. You know, I wonder if when they release that N64 controller that they're making. I wonder if it'll be compatible with this game, because that would be lovely. What are the controls mapped to on this version? Yeah. Princess Toadstool's castle is just ahead. Press B to jump, ZL to crouch, A to read a sign, Y to punch or grab something. Press Y again to throw something you're holding. Well, you can also press B to read a sign, because both A and B jump. Isn't there a tree in here somewhere that contains a 1-up? Or is that just me? You know, maybe that's the Nintendo DS version, because that's the one I grew up with, so. How do you... I know you can scroll the text back, I think. Or is that just Banjo-Kazooie? Climbing is easy. When you jump at trees, poles, or pillars, you'll grab them automatically. Press B to jump off backwards. Why am I reading this? I played this game a dozen times. Into the castle. I can't do Lakitu skip. Good afternoon, Lakitu Bros here, reporting live from outside the princess's castle. Rash just arrived on the scene and will be filming that action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing power stars. A seasoned cameraman will be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change the camera angle with a right stick. I like how high res the right stick icon looks in comparison to like the kind of chunky and pixely text that the game usually uses. Yeah. Okay. Yes. R button, center, blah. Dunk. Into the castle! Hi, Bowser. Yeah, I know. Can you just, like, not use the camera in here? Okay. It's like, the camera's always, like, tethered to this pole here. Big Bubba on the summit. Here you are. Wow, you're back in the middle of the battlefield. Find the power stars that Bowser stole inside the painting worlds. First, talk to the Babam Buddy. Press A to talk. He'll certainly help you out, and so will his comrades in other areas. To read signs, stop, face them, and press A. Press A or B to scroll ahead. You can talk to some other characters by facing them and pressing A. Yeah. Hello. Watch out! I'm not gonna read all this garbage. I think I could, but it's Mario 64. Everyone knows what this game is. There's no point in reading it. Ouch. Well, I'm good. Ouch. Gotcha! Just before you could reach me. My power star. Yeah, so I grew up on the Nintendo DS version of this. It's not the greatest port. You use the D-pad instead of a control stick for a game that was intended to be played with the control stick. But even so, it's a... like, what is it? Like, it wasn't terrible. The only thing that they really messed up with is the fact that, like, half the layout, the tick-tock clock, was changed in the DS game. And because of that, it made it so that when I first played the N64 version, it made it so that it was essentially just torture. I can do the skip. Wow. I swear I've done that once. Maybe twice. You know, maybe we'll just try and go fast. No, just barely.
Here we go!
Not even enough time to let the jingle play. One of the castle's secret stars. I will probably end up trying to go for 100%. Because, well, I have 4 days till Metroid. And 100% for this is probably something that can get done in maybe 2-3 days. That's much better.
Here we go!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Castle's secret stars. You recovered 3 power stars. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go!
Yes, like it too, bros. Yes, yes. And punch the piranha. For the longest time, I did not actually know you could jump on the piranha plants in this game. Also, my gosh, that's a... Did they not enhance the dirt texture on the wall here? It's literally just dirt. Yeah, like, look at how low res that grass is on the dirt. And then how high res the grass is. There's a few textures in here they did not upscale for some reason. Still mentally used to that green block down there being a red block because of the DS game. No, stop. Also, the red coin isn't centered above the thwomp. Eh, whatever. It's Super Mario 64. Who cares what version you're playing? It's Mario 64, one of the greatest video games ever made. No, 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 no. Does this have a coin in it? No! One fell off. Random fun fact, I believe, if I remember right, these pillars are not correctly aligned with their hitboxes. Yeah, you see, like, I'm pressing against the wall here. If I go over here, you're in the wall on this side. The hitboxes are not properly aligned on those ones for some reason. Ouch. Probably just a developer oversight. People make mistakes. It's common. No, I'm not doing cannonless. Even I don't know how to do that, and I'm not stupid enough to try it. You know, the least they could have done for this version is add in proper camera controls, like with the other Mario games. There we go. Oh, come on. You can get up there, Mario. Okay, we're going from above. There we go.
Here we go!
Yes, 100 coin star down. The one level that the camera has always cooperated with me on in this game is probably it's probably Bowser in the Dark World. It's the one level where, because of the way it curves just right so that the camera always matches up in a decent way. No! I saw low poly Mario for a sec, because that is a thing that exists. If Mario's far enough away, he becomes a lower polygon model, which I'm surprised they didn't remove for this version. It was supposed to be an HD collection, right? So where's the HD stuff? Hello. Try and crush me, buddy. I can phase through walls. Who even does that fight legitimately?
Here we go!
And what? Didn't they fail to patch that out of the Nintendo DS remake? Because I remember being able to pull that off in that.
Let's go!
To the top of the fortress. Okay, that failed. I was expecting for Mario to grab the ledge. Buddy. You know you don't want to do that. Is this the wall? Or is it this one? It's one of these walls. This one. It's a little secret one up here. Apparently a lot of people didn't know about that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Here we go. Let's go.
Okay, come on, do the side flip, buddy. Or not. Talk to the babam. You have to be much more motionless in this version of the game to actually be able to talk to these guys. Come on.
Mamma mia.
You know what?
Let's go.
We'll just get it the easier way this time. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm too used to how instant the side flip is in Mario Odyssey and Sunshine. What did you hit, Mario?
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's go.
Hoot. Hoot's the owl, right? That's his name, right? The owl. I can't remember the owl's name. Now we have enough stars to go fight Bowser, but we're not gonna do that. We want the wing cap.
Let's go.
That was a failed long jump. Do, 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 do. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Oof. Got it. Thanks, Bridge! You screwed me over! Okay, let's just slide down this and go warp up. Isn't that how you do get it? There we go. Why won't it let me rotate the camera? There you are. Wait, one more in here still.
Hegel.
Kathunk. There we go. There we go. This is what I wanted. How do I... There we go. No, wait! Okay, there we go. No! Wait! Dang it. Yeah, I know. Kathunk. I will get this. I've always found this star to be the hardest. This was the one in the DS game that I couldn't actually get. I will get you. Is it not possible to gain height with this bad boy? I don't think. Dang it. At least the message is gone now. Please have enough time, darn it. Oh my gosh! How did I land there? I will get this. There we go. That's more like it. Castle Secret Stars. Wait. You can use Mario Cam in that cutscene? I haven't even fought Big Babam yet. Ouch! Did not see that one coming. Here we go. Get a little bit closer to the center. Bye-bye, buddy. Foot race was super quick. Now we just take the same exact route we took earlier. Now, I'm gonna let Koopa the Quick get up here normally, because crazy as it is, he actually stops rubber banding if you touch the flag. Then you should see he just kind of slowed down a little bit there, because his rubber banding just made him stop. Yes, human blur. Gimme.
Here we go! Hey, go!
Shoot to the island in the sky. The time to do the 100 coin star here will be once what is it? Once I get to the red coin star. Oh wait. I gotta go back. I gotta talk to the Babam. I need him to open the cannon. Buddy. Yeah. That was an overshoot. Oof. That was a bit much of an overshoot. I can't, for some reason, I always fail to actually remember where you shoot there.
Here we go! Hey, go!
Okay, 8 red coin level. This is the one where I'm gonna actually go for the 100 coin star. Can I not crush this? Oof. I did get the ones under there, right? Come on, I want to kick the bomb. Yeah, okay, there we go. Double kill. Buddy. Okay, get that coin, please. Mario. Dang it. Can't you? There we go. Fix the camera, please. Or you wanna, you know, like actually get the... Mario? Did I already get this one or something? Or am I just bad? Wow. Other way? Oh my gosh, stop sliding, Mario. There we go. Now why can I not get this one? There we go. Finally. Don't know what took that so long. My coin! That just happened. Oh my gosh, the boulders. And I missed the box. And it hardly matters because the box didn't have anything in it anyway. Where did the coin just go?
Here we go!
Yay.
Here we go!
Oh, I wanted to swoop into the star, because that would have been real awesome.
Here we go!
Now, last one, I think, is Wing Cap. Yes, Mario winks to this guy. Let's not mess up this cannon fire this time. Please align with the tree. Crap. Come on. Dang it. That happened. Tried to ground pound into the coin. Oh, come on. You can reach that, Mario. I am so bad at this mission. Let's just fire the instant it aims at us. Did I get it? Oh crap, you know what? I think I got it, but I didn't get the secret. Because I do know that is a possibility. Yeah, secrets are smaller than the coins. No. Where are the coins? Where is the secret? Which one of these did I miss? Because I didn't get all of them. It might be just worth restarting now. There we go! Yeah, you see, invisible secrets. Secrets are completely different objects than the coins. Oof. No, wait!
Press start to play.
My hand slipped.
Okie dokie.
Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Let's go.
Watch for slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. Yeah, I know. Dang. I remember when I was a kid thinking that this slide was impossible because of how wobbly and weavy the turns are. And the fact that I could not make a turn for the life of me. Hi, Mama Penguin. Wait, past the teleporter. Mario, I'd like it if I could see where I'm going. No, wait, stop. Yeah, wait, I want it up there. Dang it. Crap. Well, that failed. Horrendously.
Mamma mia. Let's go.
Yeah, that turn right there is the one that I could never get past as a kid. Hmm. Oh, I forgot there was a red coin here. Here we go. Buddy. I swear I'm good at Mario 64. Well, at least we got the,
Mamma mia!
at least we got the 100 coin star. Now we can go ahead and start taking the shortcut.
Hegel.
Here we go, Power Star. If you actually grabbed the Power Star in the first place.
Hegel.
Meow, meow. Oh no, penguin! 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 Oh my gosh, a little baby penguin. Shut up! That is a fast walk, Mario.
Here we go!
Little penguin lost. Be happy I didn't drop the penguin off the cliff. I could have. Big penguin race. And I failed. Shame.
Mamma mia! Let's go!
Santa Claus. Penguin? Yeah! Yes, broke my record. It's like, what, all these stars belong to the castle,
Here we go!
but, like, now penguins have them? How did the penguins get the star? A moment.
Let's go!
Yes, prepare the cannon for me. Thank you. There we go. Low poly Mario. I can't rotate camera. Here we go. Remember how somebody thought it would be a good idea to put the red coin inside the ice block in the DS remake? Ouch. Was hoping to get underneath the guy. There we go. I should just leave 2 stars here. The snowman one. And then
Hegel.
wall jumps. Okay, buddy. Get out of the snow, Mario! Run! Buddy! Buddy! That happened. That happened.
Hegel.
Body hunter. No way! Why am I so bad at getting that to its head?
Hegel.
Yes! Buddy. Hiya. Perfect. Great body. Give me a star.
Here we go.
Hello? Yeah, the same thing applies to me. This was the very first 3D platformer I ever played. Well, not even just 3D platform. This was probably the first video game I ever played. Though the first one I played was the DS version. Because, I mean, it was just easily accessible. Here we go. Dang it. That's the one wall jump I always struggle with in this game. There we go. Rotate, please. There we go.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm not doing Jolly Roger Bay just yet. I think I'm gonna wait till... Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till I get the metal cap, just so I can get the star in the jet stream, because I know you're supposed to be able to swim to it, but I'm not that great at the underwater controls in this game. I'm not terrible, but I'm not that great. Here we are, Bowser in the Dark World. Time to game over like 10 times trying to get these red coins. My goodness. Yeah, even today, I'm still absolute garbage at getting these. Oh my gosh. Like that!
Mamma mia!
Oof. You know, let's start with that one first. Now we wait for the timer. There we go. While the DS remake wasn't exactly great, because, you know, trying to put a game that used a joystick on a console that only uses a D-pad. The one thing I can say that they did right was, I'm pretty darn certain the message you get from Bowser when you land in this level is removed on all subsequent enters of the level. I just did an idiot. I passed a red coin. Actually, did I pass multiple? Just by being dumb? I don't think I did. I can't remember where they all are in this level. Yeah, unfortunately, on terms of
Mamma mia!
yeah, unfortunately, on terms of glitches, for sake of ease, I'm playing the Switch release for 3D All Stars. So, unfortunately, no backwards long jump in this one. Here we go. I swear, if Mario had decided to do a like loop around instead of a U-turn. For some reason, that just randomly happens to me when getting that red coin. Mario will just randomly decide to not do a U-turn to do a side flip, but we'll just decide to turn around like normally and we'll walk straight off the edge. Oof. Yeah, I do think I vaguely remember that website you're talking about. Though, my gosh, it's been forever since I've looked up anything involving glitches in this game outside of just speedrunning. bad. Wow. Oof, it's been years since I've played this. Oof. Game over in Bowser in the Dark World. Oof. It's not a good thing to have on record. You know, I have enough stars to go to Big Boo's haunt. I'm not gonna do that though. I wanna beat Bowser first. Oof. Yeah, the one thing I specifically remember about this game around the time it was released was all the rumors. Like, and of course, it's stuff that a lot of people know now. I mean, like, the L is real nonsense. There was always rumors going around everywhere. And I mean, what, the L is real texture just ended up being what, like a stock texture that they ended up using in Ocarina of Time.
Mamma mia!
Why am I suddenly sucking at this game? It's like I've suddenly been cursed. I did not mean to activate Mario Cam. Dang it!
Mamma mia!
Yeah, like, what, like running around the fountain like 100 times or something to try and unlock Luigi. And well, I mean, here we are in the modern day where the, what is it, an early beta of Mario 64 was leaked, and now Ella's actually real, and we have an official Luigi model for the game. Yeah, I remember that. One of the I must be vaguely remembering this because I remember trying to search it up and not being able to find it. But I vaguely remember a rumor about an invisible platform in the final Bowser battle that had one of the spinning hearts on it. Just very vague rumor. I cannot remember where the heck I heard it, but I definitely heard it from somewhere. Now let's not make the mistake of walking off the platform. Please give me the 1-up. And avoid the amp. Rotate more to this side. Yeah, as kids, all these rumors and stuff just sound much more real than they do as adults. Okay, wait. Let's not mess this up. And there we go. Now let's not die on the way to the star. Yeah, and I definitely agree. I just said not die on the way to the star.
Mamma mia!
Why am I so bad at this? Yeah, but I definitely agree with ROM hacking. I have seen some of the stuff that's been going on, and it's really quite impressive, the stuff that's been made. Like, there's some stuff going on that you wouldn't even be able to imagine running in Mario 64, but yet it is. And honestly, that applies to a lot of old school games. Anything from before the 2000s. Okay, let's, for the sake of my own sanity, I'm gonna try not to die. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, like, being real, this game is like cracking open a nostalgia safe within your brain. And oh my gosh, it's so nostalgic. I honestly, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I honestly thought I was gonna grab the ledge. Okay. Let's not mess this up this time. There we go. You know, it's like, I don't know why, but I still don't understand why I've yet to actually buy the original cartridge for this game. Because I do actually own a Nintendo 64. I cherish it a lot. But for some reason, I just haven't bought a cartridge of this game yet. Despite me having like stuff like GoldenEye and Star Fox 64. Hi, Bowser. How much you want to bet I'm gonna fail this throw? Excuse me, I pressed the button. Oh wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, no, he hit the bomb. There you go. My gosh, I remember being too young to read when I first fought Bowser and not understanding how to throw him. That's something I'm always gonna remember. And managing to be stuck on Bowser, I think, for like a week until I actually decided to tap one of the directional buttons. Here we go. Basement! Okay, but before basement, let's go to Big Boo's Haunt. Actually, no. Big Boo's Haunt, there's a star in there you need the invisibility cap for. Let's go get that first. Is Mips down here? Yes, he is. Thought he's gonna go left. I never understood why people say this guy's that hard to catch. He's not really that bad. You just gotta dive into him. Just the diving part that's hard. Oh, come on. Come on. You could unlock Mario Kart 64. Now, I remember the exact opposite of that, which was trying to unlock Mario 64 in Mario Kart 64. Shame that in modern Mario Kart games they removed that little like side section that you could drive down in Royal Raceway. Goodness, it's been forever since I've actually played Mario Kart 64. I don't think I don't have the cartridge for that anymore. I gotta try and find that. Actually, okay, one moment. Memory thinking. No, wait, what am I thinking? I never actually had the cartridge for that. It was my cousin who had the cartridge for that. Oops, it messed up that detail. Give me your star, Toad. Do it. Let's go pound the pillars and then get the invisibility cap. So, what is it? Now Nintendo's adding N64 games to their online service. So, hopefully, I'll be getting to live stream some of those. Because, my goodness, I would love the live stream Star Fox 64. Though I would also not love to 100% it again. Because, I mean, screw Sector Z. That place was awful. And I missed a red coin already. I got it. Oof. Yeah, it's It's an ordeal, all right. Especially when you're doing it on authentic hardware. It took me maybe, like, I don't remember how long it took for me to do that. All right. Oh gosh. I forgot they flipped at the top. I thought they flipped at the bottom. Yeah, I remember having to take a few breaks from that game. Cause what? Like, I missed the first coin again. No! How do I get out of here? Down the pit! Yeah. My goodness, like, just as soon as they get the online service up, there's so much I want to stream. Because I would stream my old, my Nintendo 64 cartridges, but well, I'm using an HDMI capture card, so can't really record from the Nintendo 64. Would love to play Ocarina of Time too. Run, Mario! Nope. Oh. No, wait. No. Okay. It nearly happened again. Oh my gosh. That's so scary. Okay. Invisibility cap. Yay. There we go. Star.
Here we go!
Yeah. What I eventually found to help me gather some of the medals in Star Fox 64 was because I'm only like I only got this in 64 like maybe like 2 years ago, but what is it? Something that I didn't realize is that my TV was auto setting the aspect ratio to a 16:9 instead of the standard 4:3 that the N64 usually outputs, and it just kind of made the whole game feel lightly wonky until I actually figured out I should probably swap it back over to 4:3 aspect ratio, and that ended up solving a lot of problems. It made it feel lightly more smooth. That boulder nearly hit me, and that one did. Ouch. No, I'm not gonna get that star just yet. I want the metal cap. The one thing about this game that will always bother me for all eternity is that growing up playing the Nintendo DS version of the game, my goodness, the Nintendo DS version like changed half of the layout of Tick Tock Clock for some reason. I don't know why they decided to do that. They just did, and it made walking into TikTok Clock on the N64 version for the first time kind of a pain because I had to relearn the entire layout. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, games. This is what happens when technology starts to advance further than further than what you would think. Okay, make the jump, Mario. Yeah, like it was only just so long ago that we were using what the AV ports, like the red, yellow, and white plugs to connect the games to the TV. But now we're using HDMI, and who knows when HDMI is gonna get replaced? Hopefully not anytime soon. I don't want to buy a new capture card. I just bought this one recently, so that would be preferable not to happen.
Here we go!
Like, I don't have it here, but randomly, when digging through my grandma's basement, we found a Super Nintendo, which had Super Mario World on it, like authentic Super Nintendo with the authentic cartridge, and that was an experience getting to play that game on actual hardware. Yeah, classic games will always be my jam. Always. Something about games from like I think like maybe like 2004 earlier are always just so appealing to me. Like I absolutely love any of the games that were on the N64. Like oh gosh, like Ocarina of Time, this Banjo-Kazooie. There was I will confess, I've yet to actually play Majora's Mask. That is something I want to do at some point, which it's getting added to the online service for the Switch, so hopefully I'll be able to live stream my first reactions to that game, because I've yet to actually play it. Like, I had considered buying the, yeah. I had considered buying the 3DS remake, but from what I heard, apparently it botched up a lot of what made Majora's Mask good. Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Not often are there any that like the greatest amount of new games that I find myself wanting to buy, though I do usually still end up buying like any new Mario games that come out, because like I mean I grew up with Mario 64. I feel like I kind of have to buy Mario games at this point, like because Mario like essentially created my childhood. Another series I still play that I grew up with was Metroid. I just remember finding, like, what is it? There was a old green van we were borrowing from some people. I cannot remember who, but it was so that we could move stuff from like the previous state I lived in to where I live now, and the car hadn't been touched for like years. Like it was a car they just had lying around. And I specifically remember finding Metroid Fusion in the car and enjoying the heck out of that game. Yeah, I can see Majora's Mask being a bit of a mixed bag, because it's supposed to be the darkest one in the franchise, right? So I can see how that would be a bit of a mixed bag. Like, probably weirder themes in comparison to other classic Zelda games. Here we are, the merry-go-round. Yeah, no, I kid you not. Where I found the Nintendo 64, where I live, we have this store called Second and Charles, and it is like this store of a it's sort of like a thrift store, but it isn't exactly. They have games, they have old movies, new movies. They have like board games. I know they have a Godzilla board game lying around somewhere in there based off of like the old 50s movie. But literally lying around in the free section was where I found Mario 64, not Mario 64, where I found the Nintendo 64. It was just lying around in a free bin, and I saw it, and I grabbed it. It. Hold this. Hold. I am suddenly dropping lots of frames. And it's back to normal. Oh gosh. 1,165 dropped frames. Yikes. Don't know. Don't know what was going on there. Yep. Dropping again. It's like it's dropping when I'm moving. Yeah, it's definitely if there's any of that store nearby, it's one of those ones that's worth visiting. They have a bunch of classic stuff there. Though I never find any good in 64 games there. Oh gosh, all this talking is suddenly murdering my voice. Yeah. The only stuff I ever find there in 64 related is just endless copies of Madden. Because I guess that game just didn't sit well with people? I don't know. I can't remember the order to this. This one? There. Yeah. Star Fox 64. I I just ordered it from the GameStop website. As bad as like buying stuff in store for GameStop is, the ordering stuff on the website is not completely terrible. I think Star Fox 64 was maybe literally just, I think, either $20 or $30. It wasn't that expensive, which is quite shocking in comparison to Donkey Kong 64, which was like $60 for a game that was not exactly the greatest. It wasn't terrible, but my goodness, 100%ing that game, that was a pain in the butt. Yeah, compiling all those movies does sound like it's a pain. Also, being that I have my headphones connected to the audio, I never actually noticed, but I can actually hear the boos laughing as I turn and look away from the mansion. Yeah, like, I'm not really the greatest guy for newer video games, unless it's like something that complements the older generation of video games, like Ukulele. That was like, it was just a big throwback to a Banjo-Kazooie. Getting mauled by the piano. Loud guy. Like, the only franchises I would say I still really follow is Mario, Kirby, because I mean, Kirby is just something's great about Kirby. Kirby is just one of those games you can relax to. It's so easy. It's so nice. And every Kirby game just always ends up being like that. It's simple, enjoyable experience that never really changes. And then the other one I follow is Metroid, which I will be playing the new Metroid game on the 8th when it releases. So that's something fun to look forward to. Yeah, goodness. That that piano. That piano is the absolute stuff of nightmares. Ouch. Dang it. Could have gotten a blue coin from that guy. I think the last 2 red coins are in the hallway room down here. Well, I'm still missing coins to get the 100 coin star, so. Also, thank goodness the frame rate has not dipped since the sudden drop it had a minute ago. Yeah. The scariest stuff in this game as a kid was the eel and the piano. Because, my goodness, the N64 model of that eel is not pretty. In the slightest bit.
Here we go!
Yay! Yeah, the eel is a... Like, what, the fact that the pirate ship and the eel don't load in until you get like a good distance close to it, that alone like made the eel that much more shocking to see, as it would just suddenly appear in front of your face. And yeah, the endless staircase that was definitely the thing that like I was probably the most intrigued by that out of anything in this game, as I was bad enough to where I couldn't get to the star requirement for breaking the endlessness of the staircase. And so like I was always just confused on how to get past it. Okay. Now it's time to take a crack at this, because getting to that star on the top has never been the easiest thing. No! No! Tox box! Wait, no, this isn't a tox box. Tox boxes are the things in Shifting Sandland. What are these things called? Cork box? No, cork box are the... Yes. The music for the endless staircase is like, as freaky as it sounds, it's kind of amazing. That song is just like, it's so baffling to listen to. Just like constantly rising in pitch. It is someone who's a bit of a gaming music nerd. Yeah, that song still impresses me. Oh, come on, buddy. I need you to die. Does this one not have a giant hitbox like the ones in the level? Just random thing. The boos in the actual stage have shockingly ginormous hitboxes. Like, not hitboxes that hit you, hitboxes that you can hit. Like, you can ground pound a large distance away from the boos and destroy them almost instantly. Okay. Here we are. Eyeball. There we go. And that is all of the stars in Big Boo's Haunt. There we go. Okay, I have the metal cap, so I'm gonna head over to Jolly Roger Bay, and then we can all listen to the best song in the game. Oh, you know, there's also the secret star that's in this room. Yes. The water song. My mind keeps jumping to press the R button because yeah. Yeah, my mind keeps going to press the R button because I remember holding down the triggers in both Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64 just made you turn faster underwater. Down, down. Here we go. Power Star.
Here we go!
Na, 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 na. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I wonder if I can pull it off, but there's a shell inside of ironically, a shell down here that you can pick up, and then after a few seconds it disappears from your hand. If I remember right, if you get to land before it disappears, you can actually keep carrying it. Or maybe you could only carry it in the DS version. Yeah, that card minigame, something about that is just so amazing. Like, just being able to pull up, slowed down Jolly Roger Bay. It's... This is one of those songs that still to this date is kind of beautiful. Not kind of beautiful, it is beautiful. This song is gorgeous. I do remember hearing, and I can't find any evidence of it, but apparently the Japanese release for Mario 64 is actually missing a note in the song. Like, there's just a single note that accidentally didn't get placed. I shouldn't have grabbed the metal cap. The vent isn't open yet. Hello, eel. Yeah, there's apparently just a missing note that accidentally got missed in the Japanese release that was added back in for the American release. Now, how do I get this guy out again? There he is. Good. because the way you get him out varies between the DS and the N64 release. The way you get him out varies, and that always confuses me. It's just like, why is it that underwater music in video games is always so good? Like, what? This? Aquatic ambience? There's always so much, like, good underwater music. It's always the underwater songs. No! This is one of those areas that having the mini-map on the DS release was always super helpful with. As the camera kind of doesn't like cooperating inside the ship.
Here we go!
It's one of those things that's just like I know the camera was revolutionary for the time that this game was released, but my goodness, if I'm being honest, nowadays it kind of sucks. Modern video game cameras have been improved so much. Like the one in Mario Odyssey. Let's go get the eel. Let's see if we can snatch this. There we go. Yeah, Water Temple and Ocarina of Time was... Yeah, oh gosh. The only thing that wasn't good about the Water Temple and Ocarina of Time was the actual Water Temple itself. That place was a maze. I didn't read which one this was. Treasure of Fishing Cave. I love how the instruments in this song are progressive, where like it starts out with just the electric piano at the start, then you jump in the water and it adds the strings, and then you get into the cave, like I'm about to right here, and then it adds the drum set, and then it becomes even more of a banger. Oh goodness. Echo zones. Yeah. That is easily the biggest problem. Like what? The D-pad goes like I can hardly remember anything from the N64 version, but I do remember the 3DS release. If I recall right, doesn't the D-pad go like go completely unused in Ocarina of Time? Because they could have very easily mapped that to be more items for you to switch between. which probably would have helped a lot. Mario, you're not supposed to get caught on the pillar. Like, random note, because this hasn't been brought up yet, but if you want to see this game absolutely dissected to its absolute core, then find the channel Uncommentated Panon, who has a bunch of videos that are all about like the actual like inner workings of this game. There's stuff about like seeing enemy hitboxes, like what direction walls and floors are facing. It's super interesting. I should open up the cannon, shouldn't I? And also a list of all of the stars, listed in order from how high off the ground they are. Because, you know, in case for some reason you wanted to know that. Yeah, Uncommentated Panon has like three 30 to 40 minute long videos just about walls, floors, and ceilings. And it's so weird and it's so interesting and I love it. And like it eventually starts covering stuff like geometry errors, because as shocking as it is, this game isn't quite perfect. Let's talk about parallel universes. Yeah, to answer the question, the reason Yoshi, Wario, and Luigi were added for the DS version was simply for the reason that it was a re-release of the game, and they wanted extra content in the game. That box is a killer. Never touch the box. Ouch. Now, even though I am, for the most part, a fan of, like, old generation video games, I will admit that I will occasionally check out, like, if there's, like, any of the really new, interesting games that are, like, kind of different. Like, yeah. Yeah, that also makes sense. Adding them all in, so that they don't have to get their own feature game. Well, I mean, Yoshi still got Yoshi's Island DS, which was not a good Yoshi's Island game. I still think the best Yoshi's Island game is the original on the Super Nintendo. Because, boy, I played Yoshi's Crafted World like a month or two back, and that game has a varying soundtrack. It's kind of... You made it up. Good one, good one.
Here we go!
Good one, you got me there. The way it was worded, it's pretty darn believable. Because if I'm being real, that's actually something that I would probably expect Nintendo to do. That sounds a lot like Nintendo. Because what, like, looking back, Nintendo's made some weird decisions where they suddenly either, like, change the whole direction of a game, or they add things to a game that weren't intended. The number one example that comes up to my mind is Star Fox Adventures. Heck, that game was essentially just a Legend of Zelda game, except with Star Fox in it. Because they thought that would be a good idea, I guess. Dang it. There we go.
Here we go!
Newer games. Newer games, like, I mean, like one of the ones that caught my eyes recently, a while back, was Subnautica. It's essentially this, like, it's essentially, to sum it up, it's like this level, except that's the whole game. It's like this weird mishmash of Minecraft with underwater survival, and it's so scary, and I love it. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Star Fox Adventures looked a lot like it. Looked and felt a lot like a Jim Henson movie. Yeah. Yeah, I do think they're done with Nintendo Online, because when the Switch was first released, it had 4 built-in emulators, 2 of which ended up getting used for the Super Nintendo. Not the Super Nintendo and the NES. So I think with the 2 new that are coming out, with the two new ones that are coming out, that fills the bill on all the emulators built into the console. And yes, I would love a Jim Henson Company Star Fox movie, because like the whole art style of the series is like based off of puppets, and like that's exactly the kind of thing that, oof, excuse me, that's exactly the kind of thing that I would look for out of a Star Fox movie. You know, Nintendo was planning to make something along that line, but it was gonna be on Netflix, but Netflix decided it would be a fun idea to leak the show, to build up hype for it, and that ended up making Nintendo drop the whole project, which is such a shame. I would have loved the Star Fox TV show. No, dang it. I could have gotten it. Stop motion is also a really good idea. It is, like, stop motion immediately makes me think of the Fantastic Mr. Fox. Don't know if anybody watching this has seen that, but it was a very great example of how to do stop motion right. Like, really right. Because that's one pretty movie. A Fox in Space cartoon. Yeah, I remember seeing that. And actually, wait, I have all the stars here. Yeah, I remember seeing A Fox in Space. That was good. That was really good. Like, you know, short little video. But still really good. Yeah, the Fantastic Mr. Fox is very brilliant. It is. Yeah, like, that's what I expect a Star Fox movie to probably look like if it ever gets made. Or just a darn TV show. Because, heck, I wouldn't care if it would be a pay-to-watch thing. I would watch it anyways. It's like, I remember just playing Star Fox 64 for the first time. Because that was my first Star Fox experience. And I absolutely loved that game. Everything about that Star Fox game is brilliantly crafted. I mean, come on. Here we go. So, random fun fact, just for anyone who wants to know, would the eyeball track me, please? Buddy? There you go. Random fun fact, the smoke graphic for when Mario gets his buttocks burned in the lava is actually corrupted. The N64 actually loads it up as the wrong type of file. No, it's imported as the wrong type of file that the N64 is supposed to render. So because of that, it comes out as this garbled, pixelated mess. And somebody fixed it, and it looks relatively decent. But if I'm being real, the pixelated garbage that comes out of Mario's buttocks, yes, I'm gonna keep saying it that way because I want to. The pixelated garbage is pretty darn iconic for the game now.
Here we go!
Bully the bullies. Yeah, I remember first discovering that you could enter the volcano in this level and being so surprised, because I remember entering it before, like, I actually unlocked the star that gives you the hint on how to get into the volcano, and just being baffled by the fact that they even bothered to do that in the first place. Nope, stop. Ow. Oof. Stop. Get in the lava. being real, in the corner of my eye, I thought that one-up mushroom was Toad for a minute.
Here we go!
Even to this day, the bup keeps invading everyday lives. Which one is this? Puzzle? Okay. I think I'm gonna do the 100 coin once I get to the volcano. Long jump, Mario. Oh. I swear, if I die without getting off the starting platform, now for the Nintendo Online pack that's gonna have a... Hey, for the Nintendo Online pack that's gonna have the N64 games, they're apparently gonna be adding the original Paper Mario, which is something I have played, but it's been like 4 or 5 years since, and I would love to stream that. Here we go. This way. Ouch. Nintendo, what Nintendo franchise would you want as a cartoon show or even a movie? That I'm not really sure. I mean, we're apparently getting a Mario Brothers movie, and if you guys haven't seen the cast for that, go check it out. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, really ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore these guys. But that's definitely a good question. That one, maybe Metroid. Metroid seems like something that could do with a long story for a movie, despite the games not having that many long stories. Yeah, the original Paper Mario was such a masterpiece. Like, after playing the original Paper Mario, I still can't view Paper Mario Origami King with good eyes, because something about that game is just... there's something missing from that could have helped it so much. This is Volcano 1, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Not gonna go into Origami King any more than that because I don't want to be ranting here about Paper Mario Origami King for the next hour. Get off. I can't see where I am. No! Dang it. Yeah, I gotta agree. Paper Mario is still one of the coziest games ever. would watch it. A rant about modern paper. Yeah, a lot of the issue I really had with the new one was like, it's so hard to put it into words. There's something about that game was not that great. Like, the story was fine. The gameplay was fine. For some reason, they decided it would be a good idea to remove experience points, which it wasn't. It will never be a good idea to remove experience points from an RPG. That is like the worst possible decision you could possibly make. Even if they're trying something new for that. So, oh goodness. I was reading the chat. Garfield and Friends. I have to admit, I haven't actually seen any Garfield shows, which is kind of even surprises me. Because, like, Garfield is such an iconic character. Oof. Could have died there. Yeah, thank you, Good Machines. You just summed it up perfectly for me. Yeah, the new Paper Mario games are missing so much charm and imagination in comparison to what the old games had. Like, I haven't played Thousand Year Door, but I have seen enough gameplay footage of it to get, like, the story. And oh my gosh, they went all out with that game in terms of everything, like charm, imagination. Yeah, the gameplay is decent. Being real, I did not like the battle system in Origami King. It's like, it started out fine, but over the course of the game, the battle system, it just slowly dulls down into this big mess. It gets to the point to where it feels pointless. You don't get punished for running away from battles. The puzzle system that they decided to go with for the battle system just gets way too complex. And then what? You can pay like 999 coins to the Toads for them to solve like all of the puzzle except one step. And then you get like 1,000 coins back for beating the battle. Kind of just a built-in cheese system. Yeah. Super Paper Mario was off the walls. I did play that one. It kept all of the charm that not Origami King. Dang it. The Thousand Year Door. Dang it, I'm getting the names mixed up now. Super Paper Mario had the charm that Thousand Year Door did, but it was so linear that it just kind of became kind of torture to get through. Like, it's by no means a bad Paper Mario game. It's perfectly fine the way it is, but it's one of those ones that I feel like it could have done with just a little bit of polish. And dang it, I am getting wrecked back here. At least I got the 100 coin star. I remember that big metal slope that comes out of the wall. I remember encountering that for the very first time and just just being so angry because I'm pretty sure I had 2 HP when I first encountered that. And it just, you know, crushed me into oblivion. Dang it. Yeah, I would agree. 1,000-Year Door on Switch would be quite amazing. Being real, there's a lot of GameCube games that I would pay a lot of money to have on the Nintendo Switch. Like, we're lucky enough to have Sunshine as part of the 3D All-Stars collection, as it is. Like, it may not be the greatest port of Sunshine, but, I mean, having Sunshine on the go is just amazing. Why do I keep messing up that jump? Still slowly waiting for the day they put Metroid Prime on the Switch, because, oh boy, I loved that game. The vast alien expanses and just like walking around having no idea what to do with yourself, and I missed that jump too. Dang it. Yeah. Shame they decided to shut down the Virtual Console. Because without the Virtual Console, now like a bunch of classic Nintendo games are no longer available. Okay. Finally. Okay. Up here.
Here we go!
Yeah, I've never played it, but one day, if I can get a capture card to record from my Wii, and then if I can even get a copy of the game, I would love to stream Kirby's Air Ride. I've never played it, but it looks so fun. Also, a few days ago, new Kirby game was announced. Whenever that ends up coming out, that's something I am definitely going to be streaming. I think the SD card I have is pretty decent. Oh goodness! No! That's not fair! You can't do that to me! Dang it! I just got torched! That came out of nowhere! Yeah, 3D Kirby is kind of a dream come true. Because it's like, that's the one thing that has been rumored for so darn long. And then it's actually happening. Oh gosh. Yeah, I still expect that one day a new Kirby Air Ride game would be made. One day. Because, like what? Air Ride was the last Kirby game that Sakurai worked on. So, like, you know, like Sakurai, the actual guy who made Kirby. don't torch me this time. I expect one day, if Kirby Air Ride gets any sort of re-release, they'll probably end up realizing like how great that game actually ended up being. Because, my goodness, just looking at footage of City Trial, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Like, the idea of having what the Hydra air ride machine, and then suddenly all of the boost gauges kick into overdrive and everybody starts slamming into walls. Just the idea of that is sounds just so amazing. Let's not get torched again. No! Wait! One slice left. One slice.
Mamma mia!
I am... Yeah. What is it? What was... Dang, I literally just had something I was about to say, and the brain immediately forgets. What was I gonna say? Is the Kirby anime any good? That depends. That depends. A lot of it is quite good, and if I'm being real, it's not bad, but it's at the time where 4Kids was doing all of the Nintendo related anime dubs. So because of that, everything is made to be overly top friendly. And I mean, like, what? I think there's an episode that parodies the darn like, what is it? It parodies what, Moses splitting the Red Sea or something? Because for some reason they thought that was an okay idea. But overall, the Kirby anime is not terrible. It's like, overall, it's a pretty okay experience. I just went into this level. I already got all the stars here. Yeah, it's a okay experience. I would recommend maybe watching like the first 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, it exists, but then, like, if I'm being real, if Nintendo were to take another crack at making a Kirby anime, they could actually, like, pull off something pretty darn great. There you go. Because in like it's very clear watching the Kirby anime that it has the making of a good TV show. It's just not very well executed. It has that quality that shows that if Nintendo were to do like either a reboot or to take another crack at doing a Kirby anime, they could actually probably make one of the best animes in Nintendo history. A Zelda TV show, like, I would love that too, but then also the Legend of Zelda TV show from like the 80s, that alone gives me the idea that the issue with a Zelda TV show would just be the fact that to have Link as the main character, you would probably have to get him to talk, and then we would be having another like that old Zelda TV show they had that they aired in America that had Link talk in it, and Link is like the sassiest man on the face of the planet and is like completely broken from the way he's intended to be portrayed in the games. Yes, I would agree. A Metroid show would be quite awesome. Though, like, there's the trouble of how would you get like the essence of Metroid into a TV show? Because Metroid's all about like exploration. How exactly would that fit into a TV show without it being a long draw on? I think I said that right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the fear about making a Zelda TV show. Just the thought that it would end up like the Zelda CDI. Buddy, you gonna fly over here or what? Buddy. Yes, that is very true. Metroid could go the Castlevania route. Bird? No! Just swallowed whole by the quicksand.
Mamma mia!
Yeah, Studio Ghibli would probably be able to pull off the Zelda show. Just like, I don't want to hear the words, "Excuse me, princess," ever again. Klepto! Buddy! No way!
Mamma mia!
Dang it! Okay, we're taking the box over the hill. I mean, because back there is probably where it's the easiest to actually reach the bird. There we go. Buddy. Get out of the sand, Mario. Gotcha! Now he's gonna try and steal my hat, isn't he? I'm not sure. I have to admit, I've never actually played the Phoenix Wright game. The Phoenix Wright games. Phoenix Wright games. I can English. But I do have to say, they are quite fascinating. I just like never really had that great access to them. Like didn't really find out about them until only a few years ago. Yes, I agree. Something that I've always loved about the Kirby games is literally just getting to find out, like, what weird demonic monstrosity they have. That's the wrong one. Because, like, being a longtime fan of Kirby, like, first Kirby game I played was Kirby's Epic Yarn on the Wii, and my gosh, I love that game. I love that game to bits. That, like, ever since playing that, I've been following the Kirby series, and, like, it's weird seeing, like, oh, like, the first few Kirby games they made are super innocent. And then the newer games start tying back to everything that was innocent and starting to make it seem not so innocent anymore. Yeah, you're right, Good Machine. That even though they were bickering a lot, they did manage to end up saving the day all the time. It being real though, have you guys seen the cast for the Mario movie? It's scary. Oh no! Oof! Dang it, now I gotta actually climb it instead of just drop through. Yes, Ganon, voiced by The Rock, would be a dream. That's definitely something. Yeah, like, speaking of Rock, what is it? For the first time, I think it was 2 days ago. For the first time, I actually ended up seeing the Mummy and The Mummy Returns. They're both decent movie, but my gosh, that CGI face they put on The Rock in the second one. Oh gosh, I've never seen a face contort in such ways. Here's that rolling the rolling block thing that scared the crud out of me as a child. Being real, Seth Rogen does kind of fit for Donkey Kong because of the laugh. Yeah, I also saw, okay, what is it? I don't actually know if my mother actually knows about this, but for the first time a few days ago, I saw Alien. And, oh gosh, that was a really good movie. It was one of those movies that, like, just kind of, like, hooked you. Like, you don't expect it to, but it just does. wait. We're supposed to be going on top of the pillars. Yeah, both of them were. Both Mummy and the Alien were those kind of movies that, like, my goodness, I wish movies were made like that still. Like, looking at, like, what, the modern Star Wars movies are just, they have none of the charm that the classic ones held. Which is, like, it's sad movies aren't made like that anymore. Yeah, Daisy as Beyonce sounds very, very Nintendo. Honestly, for Daisy, all they would need to do is just cast somebody who is overly loud and overly obnoxious.
Mamma mia!
That happened. Yeah. Star Wars. Yeah. Like, really, movies, like, yeah, seeing The Mummy and The Mummy Returns for the first time, like, that's, like, the kind of way I wish movies were still made. There's something very classic about, like, the old technological limits that movies had back in the days that just makes them so good. Yeah, I really liked Alien. I also saw Aliens because, you know, yeah, thought it would at least be worth watching both. And yeah, Aliens gave me a ton of Super Metroid vibes. Dang it, I beat the boss! And yet I got pushed off the cliff. Yeah. Maybe one day, if I can ever get it past my mom, who is very strict on the kinds of games that I'm allowed to play, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll be able to stream. What is it? What's that Alien game they put on the Switch? Alien Isolation? Is that the one? That would be something that would always be interesting to stream. Oh my gosh, I just rolled off the ledge. Oof. This IROC fight is not going well. You know, for Mario's 35th anniversary, they should have, like, modified Smash Brothers for a single day to have the Master and Crazy Hand as the IROCs. Okay, one hit left, I think. Okay. Wham Bam Rock, maybe. Power Star.
Here we go!
Is this the one with the secrets, or is this the red coins stage? For the secrets level, that's when I'll do the 100 star coin. Not 100 100 coin star. I can English well. Yeah. Like, I have had one, like, idea that thanks, Klepto! One idea that has stuck with me on if they ever make a Smash Brothers game, what they should have as the boss for the classic mode. I can't remember what it's called. It's been a while since I played Smash Brothers. But I think that for modern I think that for for more Smash Brothers games, I think they should use the Miracle Matter from Kirby 64 as the boss, as it's just a shape-shifting thing that changes abilities, and then you have to like attack it with each set ability. They could do stuff where it shapeshifts into different forms that is unique to each fighter. Oh my gosh. That would be like a really good idea. Wait. I meant to fire at the block! I didn't want to get in the cannon! Well, at least I have the cannon open now. Yeah, no, I know why you think of Metroid Prime. Giga Bowser, if I'm being honest, in Smash Ultimate, looks a lot like the Parasite Queen. Like, a lot like the Parasite Queen. There's something very specific about the way he's textured that makes it look that way. One day when I get a capture card to record from the Wii, I will probably end up streaming Metroid Prime, because I do have Trilogy. Why is it trying? Why is the flight controls like fighting me right now? Let's go recharge the wing cap. Klepto? I'm just like getting slowly and slowly worse for some reason. Well, okay, I can understand Corruption not getting put on the Switch, because Corruption had all that motion control jank that made it very interesting. Like, the only real good way they could do corruption is if they took a page from Metroid Prime Federation Force of all things, because that game had at least a decent idea where if you were locked onto something and you were holding the aiming button, it would go into gyroscope aiming, which allowed for, like, essentially the same effect that the free aim in Corruption allowed. But outside of that, like, it's like the issue with, like, getting other Wii games on the Switch. Though, I would be fine with I would still be happy if only the first Metroid Prime was on the Switch, because my goodness, it's Metroid Prime on the Nintendo Switch. And if it does get put on the Switch, being real, it needs a massive graphics overhaul. Like, a massive one. Like, the graphics still look fine, but having a graphics overhaul would help so much for the modern generation. One moment. What's this? Yeah, is even still, like, as good as, like, the model quality and everything for Prime was, the game still has that, like 2000s graphics style that could probably do with some up-resing. I have 7 red coins. Anybody by chance remember where the last one is? Or did I just accidentally pass it by? Is there another one over here? No. Yeah, I do agree. Putting Prime 4 with the rest of them would probably be a smart move. Oh no. I'm rechecking the moving box area. Okay. Klepto! Dang it! That's the second time in, like, the last 20 minutes! How did you get over there? You were literally standing next to me, like, 2 seconds ago! You just teleported across the map! What am I missing? Did I miss one of the ones in the air? Oh, wait, no, I know where it is, I know where it is. How did I forget about this one? There you are. Yeah, like, I get not being a fan of certain games, yet still wanting to try them. I recently, for the very first time, played Sonic Mania as my first Sonic game, and I absolutely loved it. That was one of the best platformer video games I've ever played, period, really. It's like, even if you don't like have that much experience with like different series of games, there's still always something fun out of it. Dang, I was hoping the coin would have blown up the pokey. Apparently that interaction doesn't exist. Okay, now we're gonna be going for the 100 coin star here. No! Dang it. Yeah, like, my one and only complaint about Mario 64 is that, if I'm being real, Mario does kind of feel like he's moving on ice sometimes. Which, I mean, that's just old game design. Klepto, I see you up there. Klepto? 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 I'm not dealing with your crap today, bird. Leave me alone. Now, as I recall, most of the coins are in the pyramid. Now, like, I know there's been talk about, like, oh gosh, I just read that comment. What's my opinion of Metroid Other M? Oh boy, this is now you guys are in for a real rant. Metroid Other M, like, as a Wii game, nothing's wrong with it being a Wii game. For me, like, the Wii doesn't really affect how the game is played for it. At least not in too major of a way. Like I know, like, it caused big play style controls changing for Metroid Prime. But honestly, I kind of like the pointer controls for Metroid Prime more than I did the GameCube controls. Because, like, having to hold down the trigger buttons to aim up and everything, in comparison to just being able to freely point around, just like the Wii version of Metroid Prime just makes it so much easier. But getting back to the point, oh gosh, Metroid Other M. Ooh, where do I start with describing how I feel about this game? It exists. It's by no means a great Metroid game, but I don't think it's terrible. Metroid Other M is it has its flaws for sure. But then, like, like, the story is pretty darn garbage. Like, oh my gosh, the game's final boss is essentially non-existent. Because, you just point at somebody, and then it transitions to the credits. Like, you don't even fire, you just point. Oh no! Goodness, all this talking is murdering my throat. But for Metroid Other M, the gameplay itself is fine. Running around in like the way you control Samus is fine. Like, it's not that great that it's super linear, because that kind of destroys the whole point of a Metroidvania in the first place. But, like, even so, Other M does still have its place. It's kind of weird to exactly put it. Metroid Other M, like, it's not great, but it was the first time we actually got to hear Samus voice her opinions in a Metroid game, which, while her opinions weren't exactly that great because crappy writing, it still is like a really important milestone in Metroid as a whole. Just for, like, the reason that we're actually getting to be able to see what's going on in her mind. Like, because you never see that with, like, characters like Link. Being able to, like, actually see, like, there's the scene where Ridley somehow manages to come back from the dead, and it, like, absolutely shocks Samus. It's very interesting to see that kind of stuff, and it kind of shows just how important Metroid Other M kind of is to the series. Because, like, I know the writing's bad, but it puts down a lot of what Fusion was. And if I'm being real, Fusion's story was kind of a masterpiece. The game itself, not as much, but the story, indeed. It's nice being able to see, like, the inner workings of what's actually going on in Samus's mind. And that I give Metroid Other M a large amount of credit for, as that's something that hasn't been shown since the Zero Mission manga. And, like, the Zero Mission manga itself, that's something I wish got released over here in America, other than just a fan translation. Because, like, my goodness, like, Ridley talking and everything in that, kind of amazing. Kind of wish Ridley spoke in the actual Metroid games. But, like, gameplay-wise, Other M wasn't terrible. The story wasn't great, but it had its purpose. With its purpose, I do think it deserves... It not just deserves, but it has earned its title as a proper and true Metroid game. Now, like, what is it? Going back to gameplay-wise. Dang it, I missed the platform. Gameplay-wise, I did absolutely hate how you had to point the Wii Remote at the TV screen to be able to, yeah, to be able to fire missiles. That alone was a pretty big mistake. Being for real. It made it slow, but then like also you were so powerful in the game, and like because like the amount of damage you were doing with just your charge beam. Actually, this is something that I kind of give Other M props for. It because of how difficult it is to actually fire the missiles, it makes you more reliant on the charge beam, which, if I'm being real, that's kind of something I always wish Nintendo had actually been doing more. Because, like, it's so easy to just rapid fire spam the missiles in any of the Metroid games. And when the charge beam does, like, only a tad bit more than what missiles are doing, it makes you more reliant on your standard weaponry and makes the more powerful punch of the missiles much more rewarding if you can actually manage to land a hit with one. And also, yes, I'm climbing this for the fourth time trying to land on this platform. Yeah. So, like, going back to it, Other M, it may be the oddball out in the series, but I do think it does earn its title as a Metroid game. Get out of the sand, Mario! I don't think I have enough coins to get the 100 coin star, which is kind of a problem. Like, oh my gosh, if I had just grabbed some of the red coins from outside. Yeah, I do think, like, because of that, I don't think Metroid Other M deserves as much hate as it ends up getting. It's definitely not a good Metroid game, but it's not a terrible one. So does that suffice as a good opinion of Other M? Because, like, I've always thought that Metroid would probably benefit from seeing Samus's side of, like, what's happening. But then also, Other M wasn't that great, so they never, ever tried to take another crack at it. But, like, I wouldn't complain if they did. Also, by the way, dropping this again because I haven't dropped it since I think like 30 minutes into the stream. I am planning on streaming Metroid 5 when it releases. So that's something to look forward to, and darn it! Okay, kill me. Kill me. I don't want to do this star right now. We'll do this next time. We'll do that next time. Let's go grab I want to hit 60 stars, and then I think that's going to be it for the day. Because, like, I've been streaming for well over 3 hours, which is quite a while. And it is honestly murdering my voice. So I think I'll hit 60 stars, and then that'll be it. And I'll probably end up streaming this again either tomorrow or the day after. Because the reason I chose to stream Mario 64 is because, like, I have slowly been dying waiting for this new Metroid game to be released. Because as someone who's still a massive fan of it, fan of the Metroid series, it's so hard being patient. So I just thought, seeing that Mario 64 is kind of short, it would be something kind of perfect to stream as I wait for Metroid 5.
Let's go.
I also do have the somewhat uncommon opinion that Metroid Prime Federation Force was not a bad game. Because if I'm being real, it wasn't. If it wasn't, the multiplayer was actually kind of amazing. Just like from like a standpoint in general, it was like the multiplayer from Prime 2, except they decided to make a game about it. Yay, next Power Star.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll grab
Let's go.
one more star. And then I think that's gonna be it for the day. Probably gonna end up streaming this again soon. Because I do want to go for 120 stars. Oh, start moving, Mario. Excuse me. Dang it. Okay, you know what? Let's try getting stuff out of order. Let's go this way and get the star that's in the maze. And there should be a star through here. Oh my gosh. The shake, the camera shake is just awful from this position. No, no. let's try that again. Yeah, the one we were playing was the DS version, and that one had 30 extra stars. So here we go. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm just gonna grab one more star. Nice rounded out 60 stars. And I think that's probably gonna be it for the day. Ball jump Mario. Okay, let's not accidentally go off the edge again. Because if you touch the edge of these grates, you just detach. Why is the bat flying? There we go. Nice rounded 60 power stars. And well, guys, I think that's probably gonna be it for the day. Because my voice is being absolutely murdered alive right now. And I am getting a bit hungry. I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours and I haven't had anything to eat since lunch. So, thank you guys so much for joining. It really means a lot. A little reminder, once again, streaming Metroid 5 on the 8th. If you guys watch this and hear this, make sure you're there for that. It's gonna be quite amazing, reacting to a brand new Metroid game. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching.